Good afternoon. I'm gonna go real quick over a video on EMPH here. I want to talk about something that it's not good for you to do. You're gonna notice that it's a little bit of a different framework here with this video because you can see my face someplace here. Just wanted to throw the face here as it was asked for. Although I don't know how I feel, but it's just something different. I'm not used to having the face all throughout the whole video. I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. Hope you guys enjoy. Anyway, when it comes to EMPH, around yesterday, you know that this thing was shorting. That gave me a couple of opportunities to short this thing yesterday. Today, going back to the same thing right out of the open, I was pretty biased. You're gonna notice here that there is actually a green trend line, okay, right here, that you'll see a 1786, and the reason why you see that there is because of where the 100 was, the 50 was sitting exactly today, and right here in the 15-minute time frame. So I put that trend line there with a green color to see exactly when it was going to break under that level, going back all the way to the 5-minute time frame. We had a few different opportunities and it worked out okay for the first reversal right out of the open. It didn't really work out too well for me. I ended the first trade with a loss because I was holding some kind of, and I really don't like to do that, but I was pretty biased. I was pretty fixed on my head that 1690 was going to be the level that we were going to hit this morning, and unfortunately it didn't really work out for me too well. And right here on the 15, well, you can see that out of the gates this morning we actually started to started plunging, and then you had some sort of reversal. If you notice back here, started to ramp up on top of the 50 and the 100 and the view app, which didn't really work out well for me because I ended up losing on that position. I had to sell it for a loss. Now, if you guys remember using the stochastics while I was actually live streaming today, you're gonna notice that I told you, looking at the first couple of bars here in the this thing here, the volume bars, you're gonna notice that the volume was actually decreasing if you pay attention to the trend. So it shows really that the momentum for the bullish side was actually ending because this thing was actually printing smaller and smaller bars on the volume. And so I was looking for that reversal. And as you notice here, if you look at exactly the 5 minutes right there, I started to print a inverted hanging man on the 1 minute. Already there we can see that I started to top a little bit. We had a high on this thing at 1860 and another high here at 1862. This thing started to roll over to the downside. If you notice right here, this is where we started to have that reversal, which actually worked out okay because that was actually what I was expecting. You can go back to traderscouting.com. You're gonna find the video archived over there, not on YouTube but on the website. It's gonna be archived for you guys to see it, and it actually worked out okay. This is exactly what I told you guys that I was looking for, and then it just started to come down very well. Looking at the trend line here in the 15-minute time frame, I was actually very fixed on my mindset, and I kind of married the trade, really thinking that we were going to test 1690 today, and that's actually where I had issues. I was able to take something and extract a little bit of profit on the way down here on this flush, right when it started to roll over to the downside. But the problem is that if you notice again, I stepped out of my computer, and you're gonna notice here that this thing closed right now after hours is $18.58. This thing came right back up roaring today, and you can look at here what it did on the one on the daily, actually looking a little bit as a hermit candle on the daily, which signifies that the momentum is actually shifting. So chances are over the next couple of days we're gonna probably see this thing roll over to the upside now, because if you go back and you look at the daily, this thing has been downtrending for the last few days. But with this hermit candle, it really seems like we're gonna probably roll over to the opposite side right now. And just wanted to bring you some quick info here today of why it's not really convenient to be fixed on your mind and just work with what you have, but not with what you want to have. Don't impose your line of thinking and your fixed mindset on the market, because it's gonna really humble you. Today I worked out, actually walked out, that's what I meant to say, out of the market today with kind of empty-handed, I will say, with a small loss today, honestly. Although again, losing right out of the gates and then making some money on the first rollover, the first rejection, and the first downtrend when it actually topped to come right back down. And then the second time I walked away from my computer, I put a stop loss with a decent range, because I was really thinking that it was really going to come down to 1690, and I was really fixed on my mind that 1705 and 1706 was going to be a decent level to have a profit taking area. And if you see here, closing at this price today, it didn't really work out too well for me. So again, quick reminder of don't be fixated on your head. Don't try to impose your line of thinking on the market, and do not marry the trade. Take advantage of the opportunity, run with it, and do the best that you can with what you have. Don't try to force the market to do exactly what you want the market to do, but to actually work out what you have in front of you and take advantage of the opportunity. Once again, if you want to find out more stuff about the videos and information and all that kind of stuff, if you are a new trader especially, it's actually going to help you out a lot to learn how to use different time frames and different patterns and all that kind of stuff. So you go back to the channel and watch all those different videos. If you like this type of stuff, just give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you so much, and you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys later.